Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're going to grab some rice and some onions, truly two of the most basic pantry staples out there, and create a dish that's perfect for any occasion, from a busy weeknight to a relaxed weekend lunch. We're talking a one-pan creamy onion rice. And let me tell you, this dish has layer upon layer of so many simple yet delicious flavors. It's above and beyond easy to make, and the best part, it's all done in about 40 minutes. Folks, serve this dish next to a garden salad and a crunchy baguette, you can have yourself a fabulous meal. Really quick before we start, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Jim Schallert and Barbara Eastman. Guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. All right, let's just dive right into this. I'm gonna heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here. This is the foundation of the dish and what truly makes a difference. Make sure you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm going to thinly slice 2 medium-sized yellow onions and roughly chop 4 cloves of garlic. And like I've told you in the past, if you prefer, you can chop the ingredients before heating the pan. Then we'll add the sliced onions into the hot fry pan. And we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. You don't have to mix the onions around continuously, but do get under every 1 to 2 minutes, that way they all evenly saute. In the meantime, I'm going to drain 1 can of white beans into a colander and rinse the beans under some water. The size of the can that I'm using is 14.5 ounces, which is about 400 grams. And for this recipe, I'm using typical Spanish white beans, but you can use any white beans you like. After sauteing the onions for about 10 minutes, and they're nice and translucent, and once again I've been mixing them every 1 to 2 minutes, we'll add in the chopped garlic, along with 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, which is 1 gram, a quarter teaspoon of crushed red pepper, which is a little over half a gram, and season with sea salt and a generous portion of freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll mix it continuously and go for about a minute here until the garlic is nice and fragrant. After about 1 minute and the garlic is nice and fragrant, we'll add in the rinsed white beans and 1 liter of vegetable broth, which is 4 1/4 cups. You can also use chicken broth here, or even water if you like. Just make sure to season accordingly if you're using water. Either way, link on how to make my homemade veggie broth in the description box below. And then we'll turn it up to a high heat and give it a gentle mix. While the broth is heating, let's start prepping the rice. I'm going to measure out 1 cup of rice, which is 190 grams. I'm using Spanish short grain rice, which is similar to arborio. Of course, you can use any rice you like here. Just make sure to check the package instructions. That way you get your liquid to rice ratios right on the money. And I do tell you, you do want to add in a little extra liquid than what the package states, as that's one of the reasons that gives this dish that slightly creamy texture. Once the broth comes to a boil in the pan, we'll add in the rice. And we'll give it a mix. That way everything's evenly distributed. And then we'll lower it to a low-medium heat, and we're going to simmer this for about 18 minutes or until the rice is just cooked through. Once again, make sure to check the package instructions in the rice you're using. That way you get your cooking times right on the money. You want to make sure to mix this every 2 to 3 minutes, as that's going to help release the starch in the rice. That, along with the extra liquid, is what gives this dish that slightly creamy texture. After simmering the rice for about 18 minutes, and it's just cooked through, and once again I've been mixing this every 2 to 3 minutes, it is ready to go. I'm going to turn off the heat, add in a quarter cup of grated cheese, which is 30 grams. I'm using a Spanish manchego that's been aged for 3 months, but you can use any cheese you like, and you can even veganize this recipe by omitting the cheese and adding a pinch of nutritional yeast. And squeeze in 2 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice, which is 10 milliliters. And we'll give it 1 final mix until it's well mixed together. And you can serve this directly out of the pan or transfer it into serving dishes. Either way, make sure to top it off with some chopped chives. Check it out, our 1-pan creamy onion rice is done. Easy to make, the simplest ingredients, and all done in a little over 40 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, a 1-pan creamy onion rice, and I tell you, it smells so good in the kitchen today. I'm so excited to try this. Here we go. That right there, and I honestly mean this, is one of the best rice dishes I've ever tasted. The rice is beautifully cooked. The onions had such a great flavor. The white beans, the protein, and of course that creamy goodness, taking it to the next level. Easy to make, the most basic ingredients. Give it a try at home. Once again, next to a crunchy baguette and a garden salad, you have yourself a fabulous meal. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.